The thing which comes to our mind when we hear about Starlink is one of the greatest gifts for humanity. Not for what it is, but for the purpose of it. But is it really true? We all know that Starlink project will be used to provide network access all across the world, even in Antarctic. Here, Elon Musk is planning to launch a constellation of satellite to cover every point on Earth and reduce latency in the connection. By constellation, he means precisely 4,425 satellites into orbit to achieve the desired coverage. This is so big of a deal because of so many reasons, where economic feasibility takes the first place. If anyone would have thought about this idea about 10-20 years back, then we would have called him absolutely crazy. Because satellite launches used to cost so much in old days. Even now, the cost is huge, but comparatively, it has reduced. And the way technology is developing, economic problems for launching satellites might even have a permanent solution soon. So, what really is the problem with Starlink? As discussed, the number of total satellites required for achieving the desired coverage is 4,425, and the number of currently active satellites is 1,459, with 2,600 more inactive satellites just wandering around the Earth. And if you compare the numbers, you'll find the number of Starlink satellites is more than all the satellites ever launched into lower Earth orbit till this date. And there is this case with satellites, that you can't just launch them whenever you want, as there are many satellites which are not controlled by you or your governments. You have to follow some guidelines regarding the satellite launch orbits.
Just to give you an example, what happens if you don't follow the rules? You can just search when China tried to shut down its own satellite and lost control over it. Fortunately, there were no casualties, but it could have been more dangerous as well. Haven't you seen the movie Gravity? Now, as satellites have to be in specific orbit, this many number of satellites would suddenly cover entire Earth and eventually will block the view of stars and planets. And this is the big issue. Unlike NASA, everyone can't send their telescope into space just to place a star. And if you tried viewing a star from here on Earth, you'll get the view of satellite instead. To be fair, many of the greatest minds from Earth not always had access to the greatest technologies. And with the projects like this, we are kind of creating more challenges for them. Well, Elon is a smart guy, and he will surely figure out how to solve this problem. But still, there will be a big concern of pollution, climate change, and many more, which are not only just blocking the views of satellites and stars, but blocking us from the real development. Is high-speed internet all around the globe good for development of humanity? Yeah, of course, no doubt in it. But if astronomers are not finding any stars while looking into the night sky, how they'll know how big the world really is? From last 16 videos, I'm asking you guys to subscribe to Science Today. But it is brought to my attention that some of you guys have still not subscribed. So, I'm not going to stop skipping until you subscribe. So please go hit the like and subscribe button. Oh no, my legs are hurting now.